Battle not with monsters, lest ye become a monster.
Yeah.
And if you gaze into the abyss gazes also into you.
Right. But I would say, bring it on. If you gaze into the abyss long enough, you see the light, not the darkness.
Are you sure about that?
I'm betting my life on it. It's very helpful for people to hear that they should make themselves competent and dangerous and take their proper place in the world.
Competent and dangerous? Why dangerous?
Because it's the alternative to being weak. And weak is not good. The people who shoot up the high schools, they're weak. They're weak.
How is it good to be dangerous?
Because it makes you formidable. And life is a very difficult process, and it's not you're not prepared for it unless you have the capacity to be dangerous. That doesn't mean that you should be cruel. It doesn't mean any of that. There's a statement in the New Testament, the meek shall inherit the earth. But the meek isn't well translated. It means something more like those who have swords and know how to use them but keep them sheathed will inherit the world. That's a way better way of thinking about it.
Everything horrible that human beings have done was done by human beings, and you're one of them. So if you don't understand that, and to understand that really means to know how it was that you could have done it, and that's a shattering thing. You're never the same after you learn that. But being never the same after learning that is unbelievably useful, because when you understand that that's what you're like, then you're a whole different creature. You cannot be a good person until you know how much evil you contain within you. It is not possible. And it's partly because you just don't have any potency. Like, if you're just naive, if you're just nice, if you've never hurt anyone, you've never hurt a fly, you don't have the capability for any of that, why would anyone ever take you seriously? You're a domestic animal at best, and a rather contemptible one at that. When you're thrown into deep confusion, when your world falls apart, when you encounter something that blows you into pieces, when your dreams die, when you're betrayed, it's the chaos that emerges, and the chaos is everything at once, and all you've got at that point is your capacity to bloody well keep your eyes open and to speak as carefully and clearly as you can. You're much better off to confront your fears head on than you are to wait and let them find you. Part of the reason we can demonize our enemies who upset our axioms is because we perceive them as if they're carnivorous predators. We do it with the same system. And that's chaos itself, the thing that always threatens us, right? The snakes that came to the trees when we lived in them like 60 million years ago. It's the same damn systems. There are things that upset you, chaotic, terrible, serpentine, monstrous, underworld things that threaten you. The best thing to do is to open your eyes and get your speech organized and go out and confront the thing and make the world out of it.